is the legendary Snowflake bike. Hit 990. Falling up through the hill. Working its way from the top of the hill sideways. And we'll hit on double. Smooth so far. Up through the full throttle gates. Side hill across the wall. Up. Hits a little sideways. Side hills out through the wall, takes that big left-hand side, has to shut it down. There's your local boys here on the Husker Barbecue. 17 years old, puts it to the ground. To the right-hand side, up and over, skates across, scrapes himself out to that next wall, side hill. Runs out of momentum though. What a great... That leads to the CBR 954. Tags that middle double. Builds some momentum, takes the same line his cousin does. Oh! Up and over the bars. Ryan Wyatt. Ryan Wyatt smooth through the bottom, into the off-camber, light himself up. Stalls out. MS-14 smooth rider. Through the bottom double swing, has momentum. Little sideways at the wall. Gonna pitch him sideways a little too much. Off the hammer on that big two-stroke. Jelinek hits the off-camera. Hits a little sideways and has and hits a higher to the ground. Up and over the wall. Hits a little sideways. And this first one. And gets sideways. Smooth rider. Let's see what he can do. There's a power to the ground through the middle. broke again. Heads to the right-hand side. Decides a side hill. Through the full throttle gates, catches a little air. Challenging, one of the most versatile riders here. I've seen this guy ride anything from an airstream to a harness wall. Challenging up and over the wall. Gets himself lined up for that next bend. Challenging points himself towards the top, through the brush, gives it a little loop out. Lucky that bike stopped. Decides to take that ridge, feathers the throttle. Dexter Hohenhaus headed towards that finish line. Oh, stalls himself out. Bike takes a little tumble there. 1 to 2. Decides to shut it down. The plane heads to that right-hand side. Puts the power to the ground and he's headed towards the top. Tries to get her back straight, shuts it down. Charlie Angus through the bottom, she jumps, tags the double, stalls a little momentum, takes the off camber up to the left. Gets himself set up pretty good for that top. Charlie Angus up and over the top. Gets himself going good through there. Up and over the wall. Let's see if he can head towards the top. Jared Gitter. 20 26th and Alexander. He gets a second. Up through the middle of the up that left-hand side. Gets himself set up. Walhalla over the top, and he could clean up a lot in that run. It's amazing to see what kind of skill that guy has on a bike. Up on the hill next, it's Evan Miller. Evan Miller right out of North River, North Dakota, on the Gas 450. Up and over the wall. Let's go with the bike. Miller on the right-hand side. Getting lined up for the top. Lose a little momentum and be stalled out. Also part of the American team going on. Brunage. 25.01. Flaming team. Fast machine. They know how to have those great team rail. Come out and ride with us here today at the Brick Mine Motoclimb. He's got the abilities, he's got the balance, and he's got the bike. Look at how he just shot straight up the center of that road coming through that high set of flags. He's going to have to take a little bit of a left. Oh, lay it down towards the top. An elusive creature also, because he only shows up to 1 or 2 hill climbs a year, but always lands on the podium. Mitch Dahl sets himself up for the top. Trying to get the push and he stalls out. Peterson on the